let's start with 9.1 million views. Oh, I know where this is going. That's a classic, isn't it? Love it. Alright.
Generic crosshairs are ruining your gameplay and maybe even your desire to play video games in general. Go
That's
into your game
that's a bit much, I
and
think.
turn the reticle to off. Now launch Crosshair X on Steam, find the perfect crosshair for you, and go back into game.
Okay, so I disagree. Your crosshair really doesn't matter much at all. Honestly, just if you focus on your target, like that's all that really matters. That's what you should be doing. You don't need to look at your crosshair. All it really does is give you a sense of where the center of your screen is. The rest of the time, your eyes should be on that target, and the crosshair just kind of helps you know how far to move your mouse to reach them. Honestly, if you had no crosshair at all, you can still probably aim pretty well if you're focusing on a target. So I think that's a bit much. I wouldn't bother. Let's move on. Ah, here we go. I mean, he's already got a crosshair. Drawing on the TV. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh, for ADS. I mean, that's still... Oh, no. Don't do it. No point. Oh, here we go. Best aim hack, and he's looking at his keyboard. People love drawing crosshairs on things, don't they? No. I don't like that at all. That looks horrible. You can't see anything. What do we... Oh, we've got, huddled. Cool. That's a fun scenario. Dude, look at that thumb. That's sick. Is this pinky even on the mouse? Sorry, I'm sure. What is this grip? His pinky, his middle finger's like way up at the top of the mouse. How interesting. Look at that. I mean, that's a final mouse, right? And that's already a pretty small mouse, so like... That is a really aggressive claw. I'm trying to think why... Like, what benefit do you get? Especially this middle finger, like why not just have it out there, you know? Why is it so cool? And is the pinky... Surely the pinky is touching the mouse. You know what? I would be curious to know if he grips the mouse like this when he plays like Apex, or if this is more like a aim training, like cheese grip that he uses. Because that's really quite unique. Whoa! He kept his grip when he took his hand off. Look at that! He's broken his hand. It's stuck like that forever. I'm gonna have to watch some of his other like hand cam stuff, see if he always does that when playing. Or maybe he talks about it on his YouTube or something. That's interesting. Look at this comment. Bro holding his mouse like it's about to run away. That's hilarious. It's a great comment. Nice. What 1,000 hours of aim training looks like. Yuki aim. Cool. You know what? This first clip, I'm not sure who Sarah can't aim. If this was me, I would be annoyed. I feel like this is the chance for a god clip. But missing these two is a real shame. Obviously, they're still great aim, a great clip, but that would frustrate me to not have just one-tapped everyone. That would have looked awesome. Ooh. Like, yeah, these are still great clips. It's just, it's so close to being incredible, you know? Maybe so. Maybe, when was this? A couple of months ago. Awesome. It's just, I can't help it. Just imagine, you know, every single one was a one tap. Just, it'd be so cool. So I'm avoiding any of the clips that look obviously like controller based. Have crosshairs gone too far? I love this. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I mean, these are the guys that make the game, like the Crosshair mod or whatever on Steam, but that's funny. It's a real progression from our TV fella or the keyboard guy. Oh, here we go. That's a. Before I watch this, this is a Vaxi PA, and this is an awesome mousepad. Like for all round, out of all the mousepads I've ever used, this is the smoothest, nicest feeling surface I've ever moved a mouse on. Now that doesn't mean I aim the best on it, and I don't use it at the moment, but as far as like just feel goes, awesome. Let's forgot. Oh, aim lab. Oh, it's this Ron. It is.
Let me give you a few tips to help stabilize your aim. The first thing I want you to do is check your grip. Your grip looks something like this, with only your fingertips on the mouse, with a lot of space between the palm and the mouse like this. That means there's less stability and less surface contact.
Yeah, for sure.
What I want you to do is try to get more of that palm
keep going.
on top
I'll wait
of
a
the mouse
second.
like this, overlapped and almost sucked onto the back of the mouse. And then straighten your fingers out. Get more of that surface contact, which equals more stability. The second thing.
Okay, he's probably going to explain it. So I definitely agree. I don't like, you know, pure fingertips where you got this big gap. I think having it seated in your palm is really good. I have like a mouse grip video on that. I'm a little curious about why he just said to straighten your fingers. Let's see what he says.
What I mean by that is how firm or soft.
Wait, did I miss it?
The second thing is then almost sucked onto the back of the mouse, and then straighten your fingers out. Get more of that surface contact, which equals more stability. The second thing is.
I'm not totally sure I agree with that necessarily. I mean, I guess the goal here is just to remove shaky aim, but the problem is like if you go from like a claw grip sort of where your fingers get to contribute and they get to, you know, contribute to the aiming action, when you straighten out your fingers and you basically got a palm grip, any sort of small movement is up to your like wrist and your arm, which I really don't like. Like maybe that forces you to not have shaky aim, but I don't know. I'll finish it off. Maybe it covers that.
How firm or soft you're holding the mouse. So if you're holding the mouse with a 10 out of 10 and it's super firm, then keep it.
Okay, so sorry I keep stopping, but to me, a 10 out of 10 would be like you're gripping it. You're gripping it so hard that you're like shaking.
Keep it a 2. The problem is when you're changing from a 10 to a 3 to a 4 to a 6, the pressure's changing, it creates a lot of tension and the mouse feels differently, creating shakiness in your aim. So again, keep more of that palm, straighten your fingers out, more surface contact, more stability, keep the pressure the same.
Keep the pressure the same.
No matter what, and that'll straighten your aim out and get more headshots.
So, I'm not totally sure I agree. Like, for me personally, I would use a fairly high amount of tension, I think, compared to the average player. Like, I have quite a fast, like, flicky aim style. And if I were to always keep that tension, I think it would be exhausting. I think your muscles just sort of fatigue. So, like, when I'm aiming, when I need to aim, it's sort of like focus on the target, get the muscles engaged, and really sort of like concentrate on the current like aiming action. If I were to tense or use that amount of tension the whole time, I'm just like playing from like looting or just walking around, I don't think I would last long at all. So, I mean, Ron Rambo, he obviously knows his stuff, so I'm curious why he's basically suggesting to use a palm grip to remove shaky aim. I do agree with like seating the mouse in your palm, but I would still definitely recommend like having your fingertips like pointing into the mouse and sort of pulling it down into your palm, which makes it way more secure. So I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me why he recommended that. I know it's TikTok. You can't go on forever, so maybe he's covered it somewhere else. Do I have the best aim? Please don't be controller. Nope. The audio. It's too much. ACU's aim is insane. It is. Oh. I'll need to go back, but let's see this through. Okay, that was so cool. Let me just see the Okay, so he sees the window guy first, and then he sees this dude jump up. Now, I would have thought you'd just walk to the right because there's a little... See this thing? You could just hide behind here so the red guy can't shoot you. You shoot the window guy. But then maybe the red guy pushes you. I'm just wondering why he flicks between. Is he just threatening this guy? Landing the one shot would really, like, stops that guy from wanting to push in. And it does. The dude, like, jumps off the wall. I mean, the double heady's insane. That's crazy. Like, that is... I feel like that's the high... Obviously the high-risk play, and it paid off. And it did exactly what I'm assuming he intended. He didn't want that guy in the fight. So he hits him once. That was so cool. ACU is so much fun to watch. Alright. Anything an aim tip? Instantly improve your aim.
Instantly improve your aim.
What do you got for me?
Thank me later. Turn off mouse acceleration.
Okay.
In the
Yep.
Windows search bar, hit mouse setting.
Like,
Additional mouse setting. And under
I
the
don't even
pointer
know a
option,
game that doesn't
tap
have raw
turn off
input
enhanced pointer precision.
anymore, but
This option makes your mouse movement accelerate exponentially, which means your crosshair speed
this
is
doesn't happen in
not
Valorant, right? Like, it has raw input?
and that makes it impossible
I mean,
for
placebo
muscle memory
kind of
to
pops
be.
off anyway.
So turn it off and see the result. Share
I'm gonna have to quickly check. I checked. It does have raw input, so this should do nothing. Kind of funny that almost 1 million people watched this. Almost 100,000 people liked it. And it's all just placebo. Whatever works, I guess. Have you tried this aim trick? I love aim tricks. What do you got for me?
Here's a trick that might help. Load up a deathmatch, go to your settings, and just double your sensitivity. This is gonna feel terrible, but try
Yeah.
to control the micro movements of this insanely high sense. What this should do is get your brain out of autopilot muscle memory mode and
Okay, I like that. Look, you're not going to aim well every day. You will have bad aim days. Even if you're focused in, it's annoying, but it'll happen. But changing your sense, not to like, oh, my sense sucks, I need to find some new perfect sense. Just changing it up by a lot is so good at breaking you out of autopilot. Just like he said. So let's see how it finishes it, but I like that.
now when you're finished with the DM, load up another and return your sense to normal. The sensitivity that 10 minutes ago felt uncomfortable should now feel smoother and way easier to control. So
Yeah, I'm not sure I've exactly done it in this like process, but yeah, I'm sure that would work. So yeah, good tip. Here we go. Best PC aim tip from a while ago, but see what he's got.
Most important tips nobody's gonna tell you. First, let me grab my coffee.
Is this sponsored or something? What's this about? What am I watching?
Ah, delicious. Go into your PC settings, search mouse. Go on the
What the?
right side, hit advanced mouse options. You should get a pop-up like this. Oops, this is Streamlabs, live on twitch.tv/AMZ.
Oh
In
man.
additional mouse options, this should pop up. You want to hit pointer options.
Is this
then
another-
Make sure mouse acceleration is disabled.
How many? It is crazy. Like, I mean, apparently it's good content, but this is just shipping placebo. Alright, well, I think this has probably gone on for a little while now, but I mean, I kind of had some fun doing this. I don't use TikTok, so a lot of this is kind of new to me, but it was pretty fun. If you enjoy this, I'll probably try and make some more or work on my search terms a little bit. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.